These are the first laps I've taken. I just popped into the Porsche 911 GT3R. We'll come out of the pit lane here a little bit. And these are the first laps at the Red Bull Ring. We got a little bit of steering wheel issue here. Alright, taking a look at, we'll do a slow lap around first so we can kind of take a look at everything. The inside of the car. The steering wheel looks a lot like the one in the GT4. Is it super nice? No. I'm not a big fan of the steering wheel, but that is the way the Porsche's going with these new cars. The Red Bull Ring, though, looks amazing. Good visibility out the mirrors. That's the rear view mirror right there in the center. A computer camera that goes onto the back. Kind of like the Ferrari. Most of the GT3 cars have that now. Some of them, like the Ford, they're mounted above, but I don't really like that. Take a nice easy lap around the Red Bull Ring here. The new track in Austria, new on the iRacing service. There you can see the Bull, the famous Red Bull Racing Ring Bull that this track is named after. All right. So already, with my first lap here, I can tell this car is going to be hugely popular. It's very forgiving. I haven't even gotten up to speed yet. Looks fantastic on the inside. Corner's great. I do have to mess with the brake bias a little bit. I didn't configure really anything, just enough to get the car started. I'll have to go back and fine-tune the brakes, the accelerator, and a lot of the buttons on the steering wheel here. But as far as initially, oh, this car is going to be hugely popular. We have a 6-hour race coming up at the Glen. Watkins Glen with the race team, and our car number 3, we're driving this one, and it's going to be hugely popular. I think it's going to be a lot of Porsches in that race. Still learning the track. I have the basic setup in here, so the setup hasn't been tuned either. Still learning where all the off tracks are. It sounds great. There's the traction control kicking in. The inside of the car, it sounds great. It probably doesn't translate very well on the video, but the inside is fantastic. It's not the whine, the screaming whine that the Lamborghini has, or the deep grumble of the Mercedes. Kind of in between them. Sounds much better than the Porsche Cayman GT4, which I thought was a little bit of a disappointment in the sound department. Sounds better than the Audi, that's for sure. The BMW, right? Apparently they've changed the BMW sounds, but I haven't tried that out yet. I don't have the brake bias set up correctly in this car either. The GT3 cars have ABS, anti-lock braking, and they have traction control. So I think that's going to be something we heavily rely on as well. Oh, didn't take that corner very well. Still learning the track, like I said. this car is going to be amazing in a race. Now this car will race with the other GT3 cars. The BMW M4 GT3, the Audi RS8 GT3, the Mercedes AMG GT3, the Lamborghini Huracan GT3, and the Ferrari. Also the Ford, I believe, will also be in there. Ford GT40 GT3. So. Yeah, I need to reset the brake bias and tune the brakes. And learn the course. Normally what I do is I take these cars that I'm just learning on the Road to America because I know the course so well. But this Red Bull Ring is fantastic. I thought Hockenheimring, when they released that a season or two ago, was going to be the best course on here. Red Bull Ring blows it out of the water. This course is amazing. Oh, this is going to be some great racing on this course. Once I learn it, it's going to be fantastic. Now let me try to think of things I don't like in here. I haven't looked at what the setup options, so I don't know what or how the car will be set up, but I'm assuming it'll be like the other GT3s, so that's not really a downside. I'm not a big fan if you can see the big black windshield screen there. It really limits your vertical visibility, and I think in some of the tracks that have a lot of elevation change, like Bathurst, a little bit of this one, and some of those, that might be a little bit of a factor. It really limits your visibility. Yeah, I definitely have to set the brake bias up on this. And that's really it. One of the criticisms I had of the BMW, especially the GT4 and the new next-gen NASCAR cars, is the fact that the dash is so far away from you. In the next-gen, the NASCAR dash seems to be past your feet, which this one obviously isn't. So that's a huge plus for me. I don't know why they're going that way. Honestly, I can't think of anything else I don't like about this car. The visibility is probably maybe the biggest deterrent. I'm going to park it and we'll take a look at a replay with some of the outside angles and see what we think about the exterior on it. Let me take a look here. Let's go back a couple laps. Now this video is probably not very good, simply because I'm in a virtual reality headset. So that typically tends to make the car look, everything's off. Oh man, talk about beautiful. Look at this car. Look at the outside of it. Just the side is gorgeous. I like the green, but obviously we're going to need to get a paint for our team. The back end of it, nice diffuser. It looks fantastic. It sounds great. Let's get a rear chase view. Oh yeah, look at that Porsche. It's a beautiful car. So the car drives great. It sounds great. The inside is nice and clean. The dash looks great. It's not all sticking out in front of you like a lot of the other ones are. You got the wheel box here, and you kind of see another view of it. The visibility might be the only detraction I see, and I have looked at the setup options to see how the car is set up. As a side bonus, Red Bull Ring, awesome track. Located in Austria, usually features on Formula 1 circuit. It's amazing. Cool, so big thumbs up for me. Thanks for watching.